for it to come
It takes it about a minute,
in.
and it takes another minute after you guys go online for me to see it. So
Oh,
it
wow.
takes the so we kind of wait to start talking until I can see it, and that's why we have to do adjustments at the very beginning. So,
Okay. All right, he's trying to pull us in now. Here we go. Here we go.
all right, I'll let you know as soon as you're live.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and duck out.
Okay.
So let me know if you need me, but I'll be watching.
All right
Okay.
then. Okay. And I'm going to put it on speaker view so that they can see you. I want them to see you. All right. So we live now, and we gonna go on and get started. And first of all, I want to say thank you for agreeing to come on to tell your story, and we just gonna go from there. And if I see you getting stuck, I'll jump in there to help you get unstuck.
Okay, that'd be
Okay.
good.
Yes, ma'am. So you just go on and open up.
Okay. I am so glad that you invited me to come and speak tonight. And I want to start
Mm-hmm.
early in childhood. Most people think that um, I was adopted. I wasn't.
Okay.
But my
Mm-hmm.
mother and her first cousin
Mm-hmm.
were very close. Her first cousin was ill,
Okay.
and she wanted a baby.
Oh.
So her sister told my mother that if she wanted to and she would give me to her, that she
Mm.
would help her with me
Okay.
for the rest of my life. And she did
Mm.
that.
Oh, okay.
She let me stay, and I called her Medea.
Okay.
She told Medea that you can keep her and she is your child.
Okay.
You raise her, but I will not give her to you on paper.
Oh,
She's
okay.
still my child.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up knowing that I had another mother,
Okay.
and I feel now that I have matured in age
Mm-hmm.
that I was blessed
Yes.
because I had two mothers who
Mm-hmm.
really loved me.
Yes.
And it was just exciting
Mm-hmm.
to be a kid like that. I
Uh-huh.
knew I had brothers and sisters, and I always dreamed and talked about my oldest brother coming to see me in a big truck. I don't know why that was such a fascination to me, but he
Mm-hmm.
did. He
Oh, okay.
came in a big truck
Uh-huh.
and to see me, and I was so excited. And from then on, I saw him,
Okay.
and he would come and bring me things from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But that lady that I was given to,
Mm-hmm.
I just really thought when I got older, and like some of the girls, I thought this woman is so mean.
Mm-hmm.
But she was a godsend
Okay.
because she didn't let me do the things that other girls did.
All
I
right.
didn't go to the movies. When
Hmm.
I went to the junior and
Yeah.
senior prom,
Uh-huh.
my mother and father carried me
All right.
to the prom.
Yeah.
They went with me.
Uh-huh.
I didn't go by myself. They
Okay.
walked me to the door to the
Mm-hmm.
young man, and
Okay.
they said, Here she is. And when the prom is over with, we'll be outside waiting. And they
Mm.
were. They
Mm.
were
Okay.
not playing.
Uh-huh.
So my girls think that is so hilarious when I tell them that, but it's actually the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And she did several things.
Mm-hmm.
She would say little words that were comical, but she didn't mean any harm by it.
Yes.
She loved me. She took care of me. She would fight for me and
Mm.
all kinds of things.
Yes.
But the things that she taught me
All right.
made me the woman that I am today.
That's good.
See, she and her sister
Mm-hmm.
always told me, get up in the morning and say your prayers.
Okay.
Dress up like you going somewhere,
Yeah.
always look your best.
Mm-hmm.
Be distinguishing. Look like you have the world all around you, but you may
Yes.
not.
Okay.
But don't ever let anybody know that you don't have anything. You
Mm-hmm.
don't have but a penny in your purse. You don't tell them that. You don't
Okay.
even act like that.
Mm-mm.
You keep going.
Yes.
You keep your grace and your pause. And always, that I
Mm-hmm.
was always taught to
Mm-hmm.
love the Lord.
Yes.
They said, in all your doings,
Mm-hmm.
love the Lord.
Yes.
Said, because he'll take care of you.
Yes.
And in my years, as I've gotten older, I
Mm-hmm.
see that. He said,
Yes.
because had it not been for the Lord, I
Yeah.
would not be where I am today.
That's right. That's right.
Even when I was in high school, and I may be talking too much,
No,
but
no, no.
when I was
Mm-mm.
in school, I had a teacher to tell me, she said, you won't ever be anything.
Mm.
And I just looked at her and I said, yes, ma'am.
Mm.
And I had to be one of the people that would go to her house
Mm-hmm.
and have prayer and Bible study with her before she left this earth.
Mm.
And I said, thank you, Lord. She
Yes.
saw
Mm-hmm.
that you made me somebody, not me. God
Yes.
made me who I am.
Yes.
And I became a counselor aide in people that live in Columbia
Mm-hmm.
who knew where I worked was the Columbia Training School, where
Okay.
I came from a counselor's aide to
Mm-hmm.
being a duty administrator.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of the most valued jobs that I had
Mm-hmm.
because I had the opportunity to work with children
Yes.
and be able to touch their lives
Uh-huh.
and make them see that they could be something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, in all of my doing,
Mm-hmm.
I became a licensed beautician. I was a cosmetologist,
All
fully
right.
licensed on with my own salon.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that for a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
And then uh, I went on and became a minister. I received my calling
Yes.
and I completed the college courses that I had to take for that. So that
Mm-hmm.
gave me an associate degree. So
Okay.
I am I was a
Uh-huh.
local pastor for the United Methodist Church for the
Okay.
state of Mississippi.
Yes.
So I have done some things. I have traveled.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some places that had I not been called
Mm-hmm.
into the ministry, I would not have been able to see these things
Yes.
or enjoy them.
Yes.
Because, I even in times when I was married and divorced, I
Mm-hmm.
always hear a quiet little voice in the back of my head, and it
Yes.
says, be still,
Yes.
be
Yes.
still,
That's
and know
important.
that I am God.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, He takes care of us,
Yes, he does.
and He gives us what it is that we need. I
Uh-huh.
have a lot of people that say, well, you don't look your age. I
Uh-huh.
said, but that's my age.
Yes.
I'm 72, and I thank
72.
God for it.
72.
72.
Yes.
72.
Yes.
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 And I thank God for it because I came a mighty long way. I
Yes.
had some ups and I
Uh,
had some downs.
mhm.
I had to climb some hills
Yes.
and go around some mountains, but I
Mm-hmm.
made it.
Yes.
I made it
You
through the
made
grace
it.
of God. He is able, because I see me getting down here in Florida
Uh-huh.
because I really needed to be closer to some of my children.
Yes.
And what happened was
Uh-huh.
I did marry, but that didn't work, and that's all right. That's what God planned,
Yes.
and it,
Yes.
it was in the plan,
Mm-hmm.
and it worked because I needed to be here.
Yes.
Because as after I got here, I needed to be the nanny for first great grandbaby,
Yes.
and so I just enjoyed it, and I enjoy
Uh huh.
just being a
Yes.
senior citizen. I
Yes.
take opportunities to enjoy the little increments that are given for senior citizens.
Uh huh.
I just love it.
Yes.
It's a blessing to be 72
Yes.
and still able to move about and
Yes.
have your right mind and
Yes.
still communicate and do what you need to do.
Right.
Because there are a lot of people that had plans for today, but they
Mm.
didn't wake up.
That's right.
And
That's
God
right.
saw fit to
Mm-hmm.
wake me up.
Yes.
And with my
Uh-huh.
everyday plan is
Yes.
I wake up and I thank God for waking me.
Yes.
And then I have my morning devotion.
Uh-huh.
I read my Bible. I must read that Bible. It's something in the back of my head that
Yes.
says you have not read your Bible. You've
Yes.
got to do that.
You gotta do
Put
that.
this down and read your Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep my hand in God's hand
Uh-huh.
all the time
Yes.
because I cannot be made without God.
Uh-huh.
You know, I love being who I am,
Yes.
and people say, "Oh, you just put on stuff." I say, "Well, no, I just go in the closet and get something." You think I went to
The
Macy's and
department
bought it?
store.
It
Yeah.
might have came from Macy's. It might have came from Macy's, but I didn't get it from Macy's. So you just keep watching me. You follow me, and you'll see where I get it from. And I can take something from Fred's and make it look like it came from Macy's.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's what all of us need to do. But
Mm-hmm.
my passion right now
Uh-huh.
is I am doing some healthy eating,
Okay.
um, and I make goat's milk soap, and I
Oh.
do just a plain soap, and
Okay.
I do the sea moss.
Okay.
I do sea moss, and I have sea moss every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Sea moss has all kind of nutrients in it, and
Okay.
I do it every day. Every day,
What
I
is
have it with
CMOS?
my oatmeal. Sea
What?
moss is it's a nutrient that comes from the sea.
Okay.
It comes from down in the sea, and I get it from a company from Jamaica,
Okay.
and they have to dive down and get it. And when you get it, you have to wash it and get the salt off of it and the debris and clean it up and use spring water
Mm-hmm.
and soak it and do it, and then you put it in a blender and it makes a gel,
Okay.
and it's so potent that you can use it on your face.
Okay.
You can eat it. You
Mm-hmm.
can eat it. Some salons are doing facials with it.
Oh, okay.
Um, it's it's really good. It has about 92 nutrients in it, and it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed um, that my diabetes is lower. My
Okay.
A1C is better.
Okay.
Um, I test my sugars every morning,
Okay.
and I'm like this morning it kind of frightened me because it was 78. I said, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
did I
Yeah.
not eat enough?" So I rushed and prepared my breakfast and ate it, and I was fine. I didn't get jittery or anything.
Yeah.
But it usually runs 89, 17, I mean 89 and 90,
Okay.
and no higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but sea moss is it's a good nutrient, and anybody can get it. You can go to Amazon and order it, or you can call me and I'll send you some.
I was gonna ask you because
Yeah,
you're live and you can share
yeah,
that with viewers.
yeah. I sell the sea moss gel in
Mm-hmm.
the jars, and it's 16-ounce jars,
Okay.
and I make it fresh. Um, it's really good. You can also put it on your hair. Put it on your hair as a conditioner.
Mhm.
Put it on your hair, and you can spray the water that you
Mhm.
rinse the sea moss in. You
Mhm.
spray that on there and let it sit, and then you put the sea moss on there and let it sit, and put a little warmth to it and let it sit,
How do
and it
they
does really good.
how do they contact you? Like my daughter, for instance, she has a spa. That's her
Yeah,
business. She have a
yeah,
regular job, but she also have a spa, called a Peace Palace. And
right.
you said that they use that, and I know that she has an interest in it. So that's why I was trying to. I can give her your phone number though, if it's
Yeah,
okay.
she can call me, or she can go to she can email me at McGee, and it's Magee, and it's three E's, McGee Ethel 1912 at gmail.com,
Okay.
and just tell me, ask me whatever you want about the sea moss, because it is really good.
Okay.
And it does work
Mhm.
good for facials,
Mhm.
for people's skin. It clears it up. It tightens.
Okay.
It makes skin tight. You let it stay on for a certain amount of time,
Mhm.
and then you take a hot towel and get it off. You let it dry, and
Yes.
it's really good. There's a salon here, young lady that uses it,
Okay.
and it's it's really nice.
And
So,
and
and I make the
what is the price
uh,
on it? What is your price on it?
my price on the 16-ounce jar is $20.
Okay. Okay. Just so viewers will know.
What? Right,
And
right,
again, could you
right.
share with us? Oh, they want you to repeat the email address. They want you to repeat
Okay,
the email address.
it's McGee Ethel, Ethel 1912 at gmail.com.
Okay. Because what's going
Okay.
to happen is when we post your video, we're going to put that on there so people will know how to reach you. We're gonna put that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be when they click on your video and they look under that
yeah,
information section. They can see how
right,
they can reach you. And not
right.
only do you do sell the CMOS, you. My thing is that you're so educated about it. Do you have anything in pamphlet or anything that you have written up that to send out to
Not, not,
people?
I have it written up. I have not had it printed out yet, but I
Mm-hmm.
do have it written up, because it is very potent. It is, and it's a fast seller. I mean, it's a hot thing now because
Mm-hmm.
people are doing it. Some people are taking the capsules. I don't want the dry thing. I want the real stuff, and so I got the sea moss,
Okay.
and I do the sea moss, and it works good for me, and
Mm-hmm.
it works for the digestive system and
Okay.
everything. It's
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Okay. That's a good thing. And I'm really
Uh-huh.
glad that go ahead, I'm sorry.
And you can't just use it one time and say it didn't work. You've got to continuously use it in order to make it work.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
You were talking earlier about, when we were behind the scenes, and I was, because I know that you're, getting and gravitating into that subject of aging. And I was sharing with you because we have some young viewers that need a better understanding of why it's so important to enjoy aging, because as we were talking behind the scenes and we were talking about and it had been shared with me, a young lady who is now 32, but she had this surgery and something is going on, and the doctors over here in the US, they won't touch her, but something has moved, enlarged in this, like her neck area, and it's It came from that. And so, could you educate us a little bit on that? And the reason why I'm
Well,
saying that because so many women are afraid of aging.
yeah. Well, see, the silicone that they put in the breast implant, it has been proven that that stuff moves around, and it gets, and then after so many years, most people have to have another surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't know. I just got me. The only thing I did, and I do recommend
Uh-huh.
for those that want to do, I had the gastric bypass surgery because I was huge and I had high blood pressure. I
Mm-hmm.
had diabetes.
Okay.
That is the reason that I had that surgery.
Okay.
But now I didn't get any um, liposuction,
Uh-huh.
nothing,
Uh-huh.
nothing after that.
Uh-huh.
Because you will gain some back
Uh-huh.
and you have to work on it constantly. It's a life thing.
Uh-huh.
Because if you are large in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
trust me, you will get large again.
Okay.
And you just have to be able to guide yourself on how to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then with this aging thing,
Mm-hmm.
baby, it's an awesome pleasure and a privilege to be able to get older. Some
Yes.
people are not able to get to that point.
Yes.
They don't, they don't, that you need to reach out and grasp what God has given you
Yes.
instead of all of this different stuff that you want to do to yourself.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
Take
Yes.
a look in the mirror of what God has given you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you haven't been out in the streets drinking and
Mm-hmm.
smoking and partying and
Uh-huh.
doing all this, you're
Yeah.
not gonna have those problems. Your
Yes.
skin is not gonna, you're not gonna have all those wrinkles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be fine. And
Yes.
see what our race of girls need to understand
Okay.
that our pigments do not wrinkle as like the lighter complexion does.
Okay.
So just learn how to just grasp on and thank God
Every day.
every day for your age,
Uh-huh.
because it's awesome, you know.
Yes.
Because and let me tell you, ladies, it is not what they say.
Okay. Okay.
You still have human feelings. Let me say it like that.
Yes.
You still
Yes.
have human feelings.
Uh-huh.
So no, you're in some instances just as well as some of them 30 and 40-year-old chicks.
Yes.
So they
Yes.
better get a grip on it and
Mm-hmm.
understand that aging, you have to take care of your body. God gave you this body.
Yes.
This is the temple He lives in.
Yes.
And we need to take care of our bodies.
Yes.
We
Yes.
allow ourselves to just dwindle down to nothing.
Yes.
But we need to take care and realize that God made us this way,
Uh-huh.
so live with it.
Yes.
You gotta live with it.
Yes.
This is what He gave you, and you
If
work with it and take it and just mold it and make it beautiful. Don't have them poking you with needles and stuff and
mm-hmm.
trying to take things out of your eyes and around. If you work with yourself, God gave us all kind of natural things that
Yes.
you can use on your skin, on your body, and
Mm-hmm.
everywhere to make you look just fine.
Yes.
If you use
Mm-hmm.
all you, these kids have these computers and
Yes.
technology.
Yes.
Find it. It'll show you where to get it and
Mm-hmm.
how to get it and how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
But they want to use the technology for other things.
Yes.
But you going over there, letting them cut you, you better cut that out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
so much of it, and it's been done at young ages. And
Yeah.
when I listen to your story and where you how you've come through and where you've come from, and something that came to mind with me was the fact how you were saying we need to basically step back, appreciate yourself
Yes.
as a woman, and
Yes.
it's kind of like Jacqueline, my technical director, was saying about how
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times what I'm noticing, because I hear this as well, they're doing it because of the men, so it that they're
Yes.
with,
Yes.
and they feel like they don't know their own self worth. You want to talk on that a little bit?
Yeah.
Your
See,
views about that?
you have to know who you are and whose you are, and know that you are fine just like you are. You are enough.
Yes.
If that man does not appreciate you,
Mhm.
then okay.
Mhm.
If he's saying, I've got to go, I'm leaving, open
Mhm.
the door and let him go. Because just like he walk out that door, God can send somebody right back in that door. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
See, I've been down that road too many times, so I can tell you,
Uh huh.
ain't, mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
You have to be still and let God work in you. Don't start doing all that stuff because a man wants it,
Mhm.
because when it gets old and ugly, and I mean, I don't mean old and ugly, when it gets droopy and going on and falling apart,
Yeah.
he's going to go to somebody else.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then what they really need to see is that grass that was so much greener over on the other side of the fence,
Uh huh.
it's going to get brown too.
Okay. Okay.
So ladies need to grab a hold to yourself and
Mhm.
just say, I am just fine, just like I am.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
like I am.
And
I'm
see.
beautiful
Mhm.
and I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But see, I was told when I was a kid, you're not pretty. I
Mhm.
said, really? But my mother told me I was pretty, and
Hmm.
everybody else told me I was pretty. So I'm pretty. And I've always, after that, and I was taught that in church and in Sunday school, you're beautiful. Yes,
Yes.
I'm beautiful.
Yes.
And I go with that every day.
Yes.
Everywhere I go,
Everywhere.
that's what I take with me. Not that I think I'm any more than anybody else.
Right.
I just make sure that Ethel May knows that she is enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that that's something that we need to tell one another more often.
Yes,
We
yes,
need to tell
yes,
one another,
yes.
and I do have people in my life that tell me, Electra, you are enough.
You are.
You
You
are
are.
enough
You are.
because
You are enough.
when my vision started changing, and then because of my medical condition, I started losing hair. And I started
Yeah.
to be, out of all honesty, started to have an emotional breakdown about myself.
Yeah.
My hair's changing, it's thinning out, and my daughter actually told me, "Mama, stop saying that. Stop
Yeah.
calling yourself that. You
Yeah.
are a beautiful woman inside out." And then my
That's right.
grandson, it kind of shook me because we was taking a picture. Just I do that with my grandkids, and we were
Yeah.
taking a picture, and I said, "Oh, Grandma can't take no picture with you right now because I gotta do something with myself so I can look like something," and that broke my grandson's heart. And do you know when I got home and I looked at my text messages? I was leaving their house, coming back to my house, and he had sent me a text message, and he told me, "Grandma, that hurt me when you said that. You are beautiful inside out. I love you. Please don't say
Yeah.
that, Grandma. Please don't." And
Mhm.
it made me realize the fact that how I feel about myself impacts them, and
Right.
for it to hurt him like it did, I never want to
Right.
see that on his expression on his face again. And my daughter, when
Right.
I shared it with her, she said, "Mama, you say that all the time. I don't like
Yeah.
it. Brandon don't like it. And when Miracle grows up, she's not gonna like it. You are my mom.
Right.
Those are your grandkids. And you, not just because of that, but you are beautiful inside out. And that's why you on here tonight, so many of us need this. This is honest to God. So many of us need to know it's okay to age. It's okay.
Yes, it is. It is. And we need to watch what we speak out of our mouths because we bring it into action. Because when you say, I'm not beautiful, you're speaking that on yourself. Don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever say that. I'm beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a whole lot of pimples on my face. I'm not all scarred up. I got some hair, although I bought it. But anyway,
That's okay.
God is good. But
Yes.
what I'm saying, that's what you need to say to yourself every day.
Mm-hmm.
I am beautiful because God made me
Yes.
and I'm beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep that in your forefront.
Uh-huh.
I'm beautiful.
Yes.
I
Yes.
am beautiful.
I am.
And just act like it, honey. Just be beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be beautiful.
Just be.
Uh,
I'm gonna go to this chat
yeah.
section because some people over here got some stuff they want to say to you in the
Oh
chat
Lord.
section. So, okay, these are viewers. So,
Okay.
one of the viewers said, "How much better our world would be if parents were all more involved in their children's lives." Because we're going back from when you first started talking, and
Right. Right.
that you. So you believe that?
I do because I instill in my let me tell you this. When my granddaughters were growing up, they would spend summers with me.
Mm-hmm.
We had a fashion show every summer because they had to learn how to walk with a book on their head
Okay.
and keep it on there so that their posture could be correct.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they tell me that now. Granny, you remember you had us walking with the book on our head. I said, yeah, because you are beautiful, but you need to hold your head up and be dignified and strong with what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tell my great grandchildren, the two that I am close to and with here, when I talk to the other ones on the phone, I tell them that they are handsome. And I tell my great grandson here, I said, "Ooh, you're handsome." And
Uh-huh.
he'll just smile, yes, Granny. And the little girl, I said, "Oh, doll, you're so pretty."
Mm-hmm.
Ah, pretty. I said, yeah, you're pretty.
Yeah.
And so we just teach them that so
Yes.
that nobody else has to tell them when they get out in the world, you're pretty,
Yeah.
so that they can come and work for them. No, tell your child now they are
Yes.
beautiful and make them feel like they're awesome.
Yeah.
And they'll grow up with that and they won't have to go to that man to be on the corner to be told that they are pretty.
Yeah. All right. Um, another viewer just say wow because she's very excited about what you were saying, and
Yeah.
then one of the viewers, as you was talking about the way you dress and stuff, she said, "Well, Electra is the same way with her clothes. She may get them on discount, but she dresses like $1 million all the time."
That's right. That's right.
I do. I
That's
mean,
right.
like I'm gonna get them on sale because I can't
Oh
be
yeah.
wasteful
Oh yeah.
because it's gonna go on sale. So
Hmm.
another viewer says, "I love CMOS." So that is so very important. That's what I was trying to get you to give us the information
Right.
on your
Yeah.
prices and stuff. We have another
Yeah.
viewer that, and you already did that. She wanted you to repeat the email address, and so I'm gonna tell you the
Yes.
email address that we have: Maggeeethel 1912 at gmail.com.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
So all the viewers got that. We have another viewer that says, sounds great. So you're doing a good job in this interview.
Okay.
So then we have another
Okay.
viewer says, I do pray about aging. Always had issues with growing older. This has really inspired me to do better about my self-esteem. I'm gonna say that again, cause you are making. That's what I
Yes.
told you earlier. You're making an impact.
Yeah.
This viewer
Yeah.
says, "I do pray about aging. Always had issues with growing older. This has really inspired me to do better about my self-esteem." I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there because I want you to really respond to this viewer, because guess what? That's a lot of us. And what you are doing right now is helping us to tap into our self-esteem, because that's a lot of what's going on with us today. So can you speak to that?
Yes. You just gotta come to realization that age is coming, and I've got to receive this and be able to go on with life, because life is not over because you get to be 70 or 50 or 60 or whatever. It goes on. It's what you make out of it. And then if you're already praying, ask God to give you the strength to make it and to do those things that you need to do. Because we as women and as a race of women, we need to keep it going. We need to keep it going, because our children, our grandchildren look at us and say, wow, if I'm going to look like that when I get old, wow, I want to, yeah, I'm going to get old. I want to look like Granny. I want to, yes. Granny don't wear all that old stuff. I try to pick up my tempo. I wear what I want to. Let me say it like that.
Yeah.
I wear what I want to wear, because I wear what makes me look nice and me feel good. And that's where we need to get that stigmatism stuff out of the way. No, I don't wear stuff all hanging down with my boobies hanging out. No, I don't do that. But I do wear nice fitting clothes that are nice. And ladies, get yourself up and make your face up. If you don't wear makeup, put a little bit of something on, honey, and some earrings on, and comb your hair and get out of there. Because age is coming.
It's coming.
Whether you want it to or not.
Yes.
But you need to learn how to take a hold to it and run with it.
Yes.
Because it's awesome.
Yes.
It is wonderful to get to be 72.
Yes.
I mean, I feel good saying I'm 72. Yes, I am. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. You know,
So, come
my
on.
my technical director, which was on here with us earlier, Jacqueline, she always have a way of inspiring as well. Like when I'm having a down day or something like that, because I told you my job is very demanding, and then I like doing this, and she's one of those people that would tell me, you're enough. You know you're enough. And that's what I was saying, and that's what I hear you saying. It don't matter what race, ethnic background, financial background.
Nothing.
When we look at it as women in total,
As women.
we got to know that
total.
it's so much to us,
Yes.
more than many other people will ever see. But what I hear you saying to us on tonight is to believe in ourselves as we age. Continue to believe in ourselves.
Yes. You must believe in yourself.
Mhm.
And then that top thing that you gotta have is
Mhm.
faith in God.
Yes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Get
Yes.
yourself up and keep going.
Mhm. Mhm.
If you get in a rocking chair and sit down, then yes, you're going to lower yourself to that rocking chair. Get
Yes.
out of that rocking chair.
Mhm.
Do something.
Mhm.
Move around. Go to a yoga class. Go to an exercising class.
Mhm.
Do a hobby or do something. Get
Yes.
yourself motivated and move around.
Yes.
So,
I think
yeah,
that a lot of people, that's what hurt us as we
yeah,
age. Uh,
right.
and I've heard women say it. I'm so afraid of getting older. And I'm talking about different friends of mine, people in my family.
Yeah,
They very afraid of getting older. And I did not realize the fear of it until, just like I told you about myself. I developed an
yeah,
illness. It started taking my hair. It started changing my skin. It just, things started happening to
right,
me.
right.
And um, I'm going to say this honestly. I got to a point where I even said, who am I? Who am I?
You are Electra and you are enough. And you need to embrace that
Mm-hmm.
and keep that as in the forefront of you. You need to say it each morning. I am Electra. I am enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beautiful and I am going to have a blessed day today.
Yes.
And let that be that.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Another viewer
yeah.
says, um, another one of the viewers is just speaking, and then we have another viewer says, "Yes, you are beautiful," and
Oh,
then and then another the same viewer says, "Yes, we do. We do need to say those things that you're saying to us, and but we also do need support." Because
yeah.
some people never had that support.
Hmm. Yeah. We need to support each other instead of putting a sister or and I'm when I say sister, I mean black, white, brown, orange, whatever.
That's right.
Instead of putting somebody down, lift them up. You
Yes.
know, come
Yes.
on, say something positive and good to that person
Mm-hmm.
because you need it as well as they do.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. Okay, we have another viewer. I'm trying to end this chat section.
Okay.
So another viewer says that I am glad she is sharing. That's what another viewer said.
That's
And
good.
then you have another viewer saying, not just believe in God, but understand that He believes in you.
That's right. That's
That.
most definitely right. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, I
That's
mean, what you are saying on tonight is so inspiring and so needed. And the next thing that I want to say, I'm asking of you, if you were in, I'm painting this scenario, if you were
okay.
in a room full of women of all ages from all different backgrounds of ethnic groups and financial, socioeconomic groups. What, because I know you're a minister now, if you had to paint a sermon for this particular group of women, what would you say?
If I had to paint or start a sermon
Mm-hmm.
concerning this group of women as far as our attitudes and things on aging,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
uh, it would be Get up and get moving.
All right.
Get your purse and put it on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Get your Bible
Mm-hmm.
and put it under your arm and say, "Let's go, God. We got this."
We got this. Yes. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Let's go,
yeah.
God. We got this.
We got this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. And to me, it's a statement of not God, not only do I believe in you, I thank you for believing in me.
Yeah.
That's what, if I was in that room and you
Yeah.
said that, that's what I would get.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I would receive.
Yeah.
And, you know, when we start talking about aging,
Hmm.
sometimes that's a hard subject for people. It
Some
really
people it
is.
is. It really is. They don't want to get old,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a beautiful thing. It really is. You
Mm-hmm.
just have to grasp it and be ready to receive it because God has blessed you to
Mm-hmm.
get to that age.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Because, like I said earlier, somebody didn't wake up this morning, and
Yes.
they had plans for today, but
Mm-hmm.
they weren't able to do them because
Yes.
they didn't wake up.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
So before we get off tonight, I have truly enjoyed this interview.
Good.
And
I have enjoyed.
you had so much in the chat section. I was trying to make sure that we covered that because you know people are watching, but they also are
Right.
chatting. But not everybody who watches chats. They view it,
Right.
but they not chatting. So I wanted to make sure when people take enough time out to put questions out there, responses out there, you know, I like
Right.
to address them. Now, some more popped up, so let me get them before we get off tonight.
Okay. Okay.
So, um, it says, it is very kind to share of yourself like that. It is very kind to share of yourself like that. You know, that's why I was telling you you coming on and sharing your story from childhood up to now. See how it's impacting people. Just look at the ones who's responding. That's not even
Right.
counting the ones who not responding. You know, they're just
Hmm.
viewing. So you are very appreciated for sharing your story. Um, what would you say to a little girl that, you know, because bullying, we got 3 minutes. A little girl that's being bullied, because, you know, it's a big issue now. And she's young, and she might start acting out, because a lot of times bullying will cause that.
Yeah.
What, your experience of working with young girls and boys, what would you say to them? A young girl or a young boy?
You have to understand when you are being bullied, most of the time, that kid that's bullying you, he has, he or she has a worse problem than you. So you need to just stand back up to them. I don't say hit them. I don't say hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
I say stand back up to
Mm-hmm.
them because bullying is not right. You don't need to bully them, but you let them know that I'm not standing down because you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like this thing that I have on better
Mm-hmm.
than I should like it because it's mine, then you can have it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
know, you can kill Satan with a smile,
Yes.
but you have to learn how to do that.
Yes.
And uh, bullying is really, it's a kid or a human or adult, somebody that's having a problem themselves
Mm-hmm.
and they want to put it all off on you. So
Jackie.
they take their problem out on you.
Okay. Jackie
Yeah.
is bringing her back in because
Okay.
she always come back in and join at some point before we get off because she has some
Okay.
questions and stuff.
Well, I just want to say, Miss Ethel May, having, as I told you a little bit of my background, that I have a graduate degree in women's studies, and I ran the little women's center at the college I was at. I want to say how important it is for women to mentor women, for women to mentor
Mhm.
girls and young girls and teenagers like you do.
Yeah.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to encourage every woman out there to reach out, especially to young girls who are being raised by grandparents who don't know how to, who are just tired,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or single mothers, single fathers who don't really know, don't have the time to spend with these little girls. Little girls need to be taught how to be women, and they need to
Yes.
be nourished. And I just love you so much
Mm-hmm.
for spearheading as you do and saying get out there,
Yeah.
because our senior citizens are our most valuable asset
Yeah.
in the
Mm-hmm.
mentoring of children,
Mhm.
special. And I don't mean to mean little boys aside, I'm sorry, but let me just say, for the young women, because there are a lot of young women who never get told by their parents that they're loved,
No.
never get told by their parents that they're pretty, they're beautiful,
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
they're enough. They never get clothes to wear that aren't ragged and worn.
Mhm.
There are so many out there. Sorry, it's bringing tears to my eyes. I apologize,
It's
Mhm.
okay.
but I just wanted to thank you. And I know we do have to get off because the computer's going to kick us off if we don't, but
Yeah.
God bless you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you again for coming on. And we
Okay.
gonna
I
come.
enjoyed it. I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Mm.